What is up, my fellow Chibits? Today, I'm going to bring all of you the weekly anime review of Orange, Episode 2. Probably one of my personal favorites when it comes to romance of Summer of Anime 2016. Episode 2 is finally here. And we get quite the mood shifts, and we also have quite the reveals in this episode. So, Kakeru, we find out more about his mother, and kind of what happened on that day to when he was invited, and why he was gone from school for so long. We now found out that his mother apparently committed suicide, and it's a tragedy all around. It's a tragedy, and it really adds more, I guess, darkness to this episode when you have it to where it's just happy-go-lucky, and then when our main female character asks him, like, hey, what happened? Like, you know, all that. He's like, oh, my mother died. And I'm like, yo, that tone shift. And I know anime-onlys right now are going to be like, what the absolute fuck? They're going to be like, what the fuck? So, yeah, we found out that Kakeru's mother committed suicide, and now it is officially confirmed, which it was already kind of revealed at the beginning of this episode and the end of last week's episode that Kakeru's no longer with them, so it's kind of obvious. But if you didn't understand that or catch that, it was revealed point blank that Kakeru is dead. He's dead in the future. So what this means is that he died by an accident. Like, we were told he died by an accident. There was like no details exactly what this accident was. He might have died in a car wreck. He might have, you know, maybe have gotten murdered. Maybe, you know, he actually committed suicide. We have no idea. But judging by the way the theme of the episode, like the second half of the episode, shifted over into this darker tone, especially when Kakeru revealed about his mother, it might be a possibility that Kakeru could have killed himself. That could be what is going on here. Because think about it. I mean, in the other side, the future self of our main female character, she has a lot of regrets, and she never really helped out Kakeru in these certain key moments, so there's a possibility Kakeru always kept this darkness inside of him, and maybe he killed himself, and that's why they said they probably could have prevented his death if they would have helped him out before he did something like that, which is why the accident could have been avoidable, why they could have saved him. So I feel like something like that's going on. Maybe the quest of our main female character is to save him from committing suicide. That is a possibility, but whatever the case may be, it was a very good episode. I love the way the episode slowly geared up for that, you know, final scene of the episode, because putting it in simple terms, the episode was about our main female character delivering a bento box to our MC, Kakeru, just giving him a lunch, and it was a very awkward situation throughout the entirety of this episode. Like, I was just sitting there watching this episode, and even though I've read the manga, it was just still so awkward still sitting and watching an anime form. I was like, come on, give him the fucking lunch, give him the lunch, give him the lunch. It just, it agitates me so much because I get so into it. I'm like, come on, work up your courage, give him the food, but she didn't, and then eventually it turned around to where she did, and I love the scene. I mean, it added more impact to, you know, I guess the giving him the lunch, because she was kind of like playing that role as a mother. She's like, here, I'm going to make you your food every morning, I'll wake you up in case something happens, here I am to help you out. So it's kind of like she's taking the spot of Kakeru's mother and trying to help him out, and this is going to lead into obviously some romance. We can already see it kind of forming in this episode. So the episode was very sweet. A very sweet episode that had romance set up, along with a lot of characterization for Kakeru and our main female character. It was a glorious episode. Now, animation-wise, I gotta talk about that. So, animation and art, holy shit, that looked insane. It looked really good. Now, if I'm not comparing, you know, Tales of Zestria to it, it's still, it looks fabulous. I'm actually half tempted to say it looks better than Taboo Tattoo. Now, say whatever you want about Taboo Tattoo's plot or whatever, the animation art of Taboo Tattoo looked pretty damn good. And I gotta say, Orange right now is a key contender, maybe even beating that series when it comes to art animation, just because of the style of it. I love this episode, especially some of these scenes when you saw like the hair move in the wind. It looks so beautiful. I might have used one of those images actually for the thumbnail. It's the one with the white background, and you get to see our MC, and, you know, in the screen with the white background, the hair moving. I love that. I love that scene in this episode. So yeah, Orange, episode 2. It was decent. It was decent. Definitely the music, too, added more life to this episode, and it's a series I'm just glad is being turned into an anime. It's very fun to watch. So I gotta ask anime-onlys right now, how do you feel so far about the series? You know, episode 2, how do you feel about the events of Kakeru, of how, you know, his mother died, committed suicide? Do you think Kakeru is going to kill himself, or do you think something else is going to happen, like a car wreck or something? Or what do you think is really going on here? And do you honestly like the series, or are you going to drop it? Please let me know in the comments below. I'm just curious to see how many feel about, you know, this series of Orange. Love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.